Good afternoon. Now your STV news, including the headlines for Aberdeen. A full review is to be carried out into the conviction of the Lockerbie bomber Abdelbaset al-Megrahi. The move by the Scottish Criminal Cases Review Commission could result in a fresh appeal. The Libyan was convicted of the 1988 bombing in 2001. He was released from jail on compassionate grounds in 2009, 3 years before his death.
One of the considerations that the Commission had to decide upon was why did Mr Megrahi drop his appeal, and the allegations that have always been made as that undue pressure was placed upon him by the UK government and by others to drop his appeal, otherwise he would simply die in prison.
A man has been stabbed during an attempted robbery at a shop in Edinburgh. Emergency services were called to U-Save on Elm Row last night. A 64-year-old man was taken to hospital with a stomach wound. Whisky leaders are demanding zero tariffs be placed on the post-Brexit export of Scotch to Europe. The Scotch Whisky Association says it's the minimum the UK government must deliver in talks. Europe accounts for around a third of whisky exports every year. A teenager who's been battling aggressive cancer has been given the go-ahead for potentially life-saving surgery in New York. 14-year-old Kira Noble from Edinburgh was told she would need £340,000 for the operation. While her target has still to be reached, she's been told she can go ahead with the operation next week. And the main headlines in Aberdeen. A warning over the number of gas releases in the North Sea has been raised at First Minister's questions. The Health and Safety Executive has written to all operators, warning some leaks have come perilously close to disaster in recent years. And sculptures marking a new pedestrian priority area in Aberdeen are taking shape ahead of the project's launch this summer. Students have drawn up designs for totems on Broad Street, which is being redeveloped as part of the city centre's master plan. Well, that's all for now. I'll be back again in an hour. But first, it's time for a look at the latest weather forecast. Have a good afternoon. Goodbye.
TUI sponsors STV Weather. TUI sponsors STV Weather.